Hello friends, welcome to SuNi Art. This is SuNi. Today I want to share you this decoupage on a recycled container, shampoo container, shower gel container, hand soap container, whatever kind of a container, plastic container. Okay, so the material that needed for this project are the basic decoupage set, decoupage glue, okay, soft white acrylic paint or any white color or any color you like, okay, but I personally like to use white color for tissue, okay, then water-based varnish, sealer, okay, then napkin, decoupage napkin, brush, dauber. Dauber is optional. You can use dauber if you want to do a special effect, then you can use dauber later. I will show you. A sandpaper, a scraper, and a plastic sheet. Okay, these are the material we need. So, because this container is a plastic surface, plastic is a kind of non-porous surface. Non-porous means no pore, so the paint cannot be stick on. We need to sealer first before we apply a layer of acrylic paint. So the sealer is prepare the surface to receive the paint later. So I like to use sealer. Of course, you can use gesso if you have gesso, but I personally like to use sealer because sealer will save my time. If you use gesso, because gesso is very thick, it's like a texture paste, it's a kind of paste. So usually you don't use brush to apply the gesso. You will use the dauber. Okay, you use a sponge, so you create a very thick texture. I don't like the texture. And also the sealer is very good. The sealer is for all the surface, multi-surface. You can use this one on the glass, you can use on the bottle, you can plastic, metal, PVC, whatever surface. And also if you want to paint on fabric, you can add the sealer into the paint and directly paint on the canvas. This one I paint on the canvas. This is a canvas bag. Okay, you just add the sealer into the paint, then you can paint directly. Same as this nylon bag. So you just sealer, you mix the sealer together with the paint, then you paint directly on the nylon bag. Then you just varnish the painted surface only, or without varnish is fine. Okay, so because the sealer is very good. Okay, so I will show you how to apply the varnish. So before we apply the varnish, it's better to sand the surface to make the surface more rough. So sanding, I like to use, this one is 240 grit sandpaper. You can use 180 or 220, but not more than 400 because the highest the number of the sandpaper, the finest the paper. So if too fine, it's very hard to make the surface rough. So why we want to make the surface more rough? So the paint is more easy to stick on the surface. Okay, so it's better for you to sand to make the surface more rough. Just sand in circular motion the whole surface. I already cleaned this container and removed the sticker. After sanding, then you clean with a wet cloth and blow it dry. Okay, clean. Because you have a lot of dust, just clean. Okay, ready? Then we apply a layer of sealer. But I usually like to apply 2 layers. You won't use much, even though this sealer is just 120 ml, but actually you can use for a lot of bottles. Okay. Just apply on the whole surface. After dry, it's transparent. See, very smooth. Okay. Apply 1 layer. Okay, now already one layer and I blow dry. After you blow dry, you have to let it cool down first. Then we apply the second layer. I like to have 2 layers for a better protection. Okay, so apply another layer. Also later have to blow dry. After blow dry, you let it naturally cure. I mean just let it cool down for a few minutes. Okay, after 2 layers and I already blow dry and also cool down. It's a bit sticky, but it's normal, it's okay. Okay, then we have to apply a layer of white color acrylic paint. Of course, you can choose any color you like. So just now the sealer, actually I like to use this sealer very much. It's from Heritage. When I do painting, I learned painting in Taiwan, we use a lot of this Heritage sealer to paint on different surfaces. Okay, it's a very good kind of sealer you can try. Because it's multi-use, it can be like if you are doing the water slide image transfer, I'm using the same sealer. The same sealer can be used to apply on the water slide paper also. So I use the soft brush now. I use the soft brush to paint on the surface on the container. I like to use soft brush because it won't create a lot of brush mark. Okay, just apply evenly on whole surface. Then after apply whole surface, blow dry. Then we can start to do the decoupage. Just apply evenly on the whole surface. Okay, already blow dry after the 1 layer of the acrylic paint. Now already blow dry. Now we do the decoupage. Okay, so I choose this decoupage paper, this napkin, white color surface. White color background. Because I already base coat in white color, that's why I use the white color background. Of course, you can do any color. As that day in one of my video, I already shared. Because tissue is semi-transparent, so if you want to remain the whole image of all the color of the tissue, so better you choose white color background. Then you can see your tissue very clearly. This one is medium color background color. If you use the decoupage paper on this medium color surface, you will see your decoupage paper is not so clear, not so clearly. If on dark surface is not suitable for tissue or rice paper. So if you want to do like this one, usually we will cut, I will tear, because tear we will see more natural. If you cut with the scissor, you will see a very obvious line. So if you have this kind of obvious line, usually I will do something sponging, or maybe I do some painting. I will leave it like this. It's not natural, okay? But all this depends on you. So depends on what style and what feeling or what you want to present, okay? So I choose this decoupage, this napkin, white color background. So I will tear it. I don't like to use a scissor because it's very obvious to see the line after you tear. Okay. Just get ready. All this straight line you have to tear also. Okay. The tissue already get ready. Now we use the decoupage glue. Just normal decoupage glue will do. And I use a glue brush. I don't use a soft brush again because the glue will spoil my good brush. So just use a normal brush to apply a glue on the whole surface. Always remember, because tissue or napkin is very thin, so you no need to apply too thick of the glue, or else you will see a lot of wrinkles. Just a thin layer will do, just like that. I will do one side only to save time. Okay. Sometimes you can use your finger to feel it, because sometimes your eyes will tell lies, whether you cannot tell, your eyes cannot see clearly whether you have enough glue on the whole surface. Okay, just a thin layer like this will do. Don't apply this thick. If this thick, later the tissue will tear easily when you will see a lot of wrinkles. Okay, just like that. Then place on the napkin. Then use your fingers, slowly spread evenly. Okay, then I will use a scraper. If you're afraid that the scraper will spoil the paper, you can blow semi-dry first. Okay, just blow semi-dry. Then put a plastic paper on top and use the scraper to smooth out the bubble and wrinkles. Can use a corner, okay? Just do like that. Whole surface. Okay, you see? You don't see any wrinkles at all. It's very, very smooth. Okay, because as I mentioned before, my teacher, I always remember my teachers told me a very good decoupage art piece should have no wrinkle at all. So I always try to make my art piece very perfect without any wrinkles. I always try as little of wrinkle as possible, and sometimes you don't even see any wrinkles. Okay, like this notebook also the same. I'm using tissue, you see no wrinkles at all. Okay, so I always practice this. Same to my student. Most of my students can say, most of my students work, they are doing like that, no wrinkles, even they're using tissue. And I know a lot of decoupier, they also do very nice work, like Ida Azarina, her work also very fine, no wrinkle at all. If you can see her artwork, she used most of her artwork, she's using tissue. You can see her work is very, very high quality, no wrinkles at all. See? Because this scraper is just like a magic tools. Okay, a magic tool. You just use a plastic bag on top, just the scraper. Then you can, how hard you want to try, you can try harder, you can press harder. If you're afraid that the tissue will come out, then you better blow it dry, a semi-dry, before you use the scraper. Okay, this one is the secret. Okay, using the scraper instead of using the spun. So as you can see, you can feel it very, very smooth, very smooth. It is as if like the paper already imprinted on into the bottle. Okay, then we varnish few layers, then done. Of course, if you want to do some different techniques, like here you can spun some sky color, you can do that. Okay. Okay, now already blow dry. We will apply few layers of the varnish for the final protection. If you want to wash it, then you better varnish many layers, like more than 5 layers. Okay, because sometimes I would like to use the mixed media varnish for the final protection. It looks like this bling effect, and it can can last much longer if you use the mixed media varnish. We use a spun to dab on it, then you can see the bling effect. But today I will show you the basic set only: glue, acrylic paint, and the normal water-based varnish. Just apply few layers. Better as many layers as better is because you can wash. If you want to wash, then better you apply more layers, like 5 layers or 10 layers. Okay, the best result is if you can varnish 1 layer and you let it naturally dry for 1 day, then you apply another 1 layer, then you let it naturally dry for 1 day. This one is a very basic decoupage, traditional decoupage. We do like that. We let it naturally dry for 1 day, then you have to varnish more than 40 layers. Each layer, after 40 layers, then you can sand it down using the sandpaper. Then you will really see the paper really impacted into the bottle. Okay, just like that, few layers, maybe 5 to 10 layers. Okay, then the project already done. After varnish, of course, if you want to do some effect, like you want to do the sky, blue sky, you can use a dauber, or usually I like to use a sea spun because I like the sea spun texture. You can spun some blue color, some color on the white color surface here. Okay, use a sea spun, or you just leave it like that. It's very nice also. Like this one, actually I do some antique effect. I use the oil to do some antique effect. But if you don't like this kind of effect, then you just leave it. Okay, just leave like that. You see, the project is very nice already. What you need is only the sealer, glue, varnish, acrylic paint, and your brush and your tissue. That's all. Okay, a very simple project. Just varnish few layers, then completed. Thank you for watching. Hope you like this project. Try at home. Thank you.